Welcome back, Bravehearts, to the New World Practitioner Live Q&A. I'm Dr. Daryl Wolf, and I'm your host with my co-host Sandra here, who is one of our master practitioners. And what that basically means is that she took our New World Practitioner course 3 times and then came and helped us train twice. And now she just helps us rock your world. Right, Sandra?
That's right.
That's absolutely true.
Start with baby steps and build from there.
That's right. It's all good. Okay, so today what we're going to be doing is answering any of your health questions if you have any, or any of your challenges if you have any. And just know this, that you can come live on the Q&A at 853-768-24509. Just got to go to the Zoom link. And where do they find the Zoom link again, Gad?
They can, I'm about to... Let me do it.
What?
I'm going to put it in the chat on the stream.
Okay. He's going to put it in the chat on the stream. And let me know when it's up. But just know this. We were supposed to be here at 12, right?
Yep.
Noon. Guess what? Welcome to the world of readjustment.
Quick
okay?
left turn.
Realignment.
That's right.
Okay? And patience. What do you think of that?
Yes.
So what I've noticed is that we're really going to be challenged. And before we get started here, I just want to say this, and I mean this in the best way. People are losing their stuff. They're losing their stuff, okay? Yeah. I got to tell you that, no matter how hard you try, you're not going to be perfect.
No.
And I see people losing it on themselves, their family, and on us a lot easier. Unless you're going to connect to your breath and you're going to understand that patience is the key here, going through all this turmoil. And all of this turmoil is actually an adjustment that the world needed. Does the world need more suffering? No. But the reality is that you need new belief systems to end the suffering. And the only reason why the world's suffering is because we have belief systems that are toxic and twisted, and we have not found our Braveheart roar, and that's for sure. The reality is understand something, that when you stand in your power, that is when you are protected. That's when you will be respected. When you walk with a limp, whether it's emotional or physical limp, you're going to be preyed on. It's like any other jungle out there. I mean, you take a look at the jungle, and if there's a weak animal, he's usually at the back and he's limping along. He's going to be preyed on, okay? Just like when you have somebody that has a sickness, otherwise a dis-ease, because they're not at ease, because they're not in alignment, they're going to be filled with bugs and critters like worms and fungus and bad bacteria to try to get rid of the dis-ease that you've created on an emotional, psychological level that you didn't even know you did, because most people are so unconscious to the subconscious mind, and that it's been programmed to actually self-destruct. Okay? Right. What do you think, Sandra? Why don't you tell people a little bit while we're getting set up here about your little journey? It's not a little journey, but we'll minimize it because everybody has a big journey, has a big adventure here.
Yeah. So my journey was just coming from a place of being convinced I was going to be a constant failure, being convinced that little messes that I would make were actually a really big deal, and they weren't. And so the lessons lately have been just to, if you want to connect to gut, brain, and heart, you need to not overload your system with crappy foods, because a full stomach or just junky foods or bad foods means bad moods, and a full stomach means your brain and gut can't talk to each other. So you really got to mind what you put in. And then today's lesson was just keep breathing, just breathe deeply. I wasn't even in a panic or anything, but I realized I was holding my breath. So simply just stopping and making 3 deep breaths within an hour, I was like, I'm on vacation mode, and only because I took some deep breaths.
Isn't that something? When you actually realize that you are breathing and that you need to breathe and you do it deeply,
Yeah.
You live deeply.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. That person, okay, that breathes really shallow, why are they breathing shallow? Well, tell me, what is this when somebody breathes like this?
Fight or flight.
You are hiding from the paper tiger.
Yeah.
Because I don't see any tigers here. Oh, there's a lot of people threatening us. Oh, we're coming for you. We're going to knock your door down. We're going to take your children. Let me tell you something. They're not doing anything of the sort.
No.
all right?
Just a threat.
It's just a threat. And
Just
you know
words.
what? They can threaten you into a life-threatening situation, and that would be the brain drain pain that you're going through because you're not in charge of your emotions. And understand something, if you're not in charge of your emotions, you're not in charge of your life, which means you're a train wreck, okay? And to get off that pain train, you're going to have to connect to your breath, put a slight smile on your face, right? Put your shoulders back, your chin up, and go, I matter. I matter more than anything else. One love, one law, unconditional self-love, that's going to rule the day. That's going to change everything. If we were to get people to buy into this crazy notion of unconditional love for oneself, it would all be over.
Yeah.
It'd be over. Abundance on all levels is what we would have. And that's it, okay? Heaven is what you make it, okay? All right? Heaven is what you make it. And I'm going to tell you something right now. You couldn't make me feel guilty if you wanted. And every time that you judge yourself and you judge someone else, guess what you do? You put them in judgment jail. Okay, how's it feel to be there? You don't even know that you judged yourself 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago because of something that they said wasn't good enough, okay? And there's something, we're frozen right now on the screen. Just telling you that. Why? Huh?
You are.
What?
Why?
Well, that would not be me to decide. And I don't know if anybody, can anybody tell us if we're still on the air? Can somebody grab me and find out if we're on Facebook?
It's still going, but 30% of frames have dropped.
Of what?
30% of the frames have dropped.
Frames?
Yeah, which is really not good.
Okay.
Okay, well, we're still on?
Take a breath.
We are, and people are on Zoom.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to, well, I think we're gonna have to stop it and restart it.
Yeah.
What? Sorry, everybody, but we're gonna have to stop it and restart it. Okay, we'll be back in 5 minutes. My apologies.